I keep saying another clean brand. The whole look is a clean brand. Ooh, I had another sunscreen that I thought was clean until I went to do this video. It's not clean. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Mary, and in today's video we're going to be doing a full face of clean products, and clean products that actually perform. And the reason that I say that is because I live in Florida and things really have to hold up to rain, humidity, heat. Yeah, I feel like Florida is just, if a makeup product can last it through a Florida summer, it's definitely a keeper. And over the past, I'd say year or two, I have been dabbling in clean makeup, and we have gathered enough to be able to do a full face of favorites of clean products. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to prep our skin. And I have found that unfortunately it is a bit pricey, but I have actually repurchased this twice already, I think, in the last few Sephora sales. I buy it. It's the Tatcha, the Dewy Skin Cream. I just really like it. It's a clean brand. It works really well under makeup. It's a really nice consistency. It doesn't have an overpowering fragrance. It doesn't take that long to sink in. I still try to let my skin prep products sink in a little bit before I get started on my makeup, just because I feel like you're gonna have a better end result if you have the time to leave the time in between. This is just a refill that I put in here, and it's a little bit cheaper to buy, and you get two. And it is also, I guess it's a little bougie. You get a little like golden spatula to take the product out and use it. I have never even taken that spatula out of the, I guess I'm just dirty. I don't know. I never use those little spatulas that come with things. Okay, so next we cannot go without our sunscreen. I do really like this one, the Prequel. I will say, I know we're supposed to do our 2 fingers, and I will do my 2 fingers. Prequel is a clean brand that you can get at Target. So it's SPF 50, which, great. So that's that. And then I'm gonna let that sink in for a good 5 minutes before I do anything else. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with my Caliray Sundrip drops. This is a skin boosting peptide serum bronzer, and I'm just wearing this because, I don't know, I want to look summery. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this on under my foundation. And I also like this too because it's, not only is it clean, but it's packed full of skincare ingredients. So anytime I feel like something is doing something good for my skin, it's always gonna win extra bonus points with me. And it just gives like the tiniest hint of bronzy goodness. And you can also use that to darken up foundations, which I like to do too. But it's just this hyaluronic acid, coenzyme Q10, vitamin E, clean formula. It's just, and it's like, it's a really nice consistency. It sinks into the skin. It rubs in really nicely. It plays well with others. I just really like that. Now, I was going back and forth trying to decide which base product I wanted to use. I do have a few clean products that I really like. The CL, I think it's called the CL Tint and Protect with SPF 50. I really like this. This CoverGirl water, look, it's the Simply Ageless Skin Perfector Essence with Cucciol Hydra Fresh Tint by CoverGirl. This I also really like too, but when I looked it up, it was kind of iffy on whether or not it was truly clean, so I'm not going to use this one. I think what I'm going to go with to use today is the Haus Labs foundation. Now, the reason that I like the Haus Labs foundation, it is clean, but also if you're looking for something you know, for every day, this foundation is great. If you're looking for something to go full glam, you can definitely do that with this foundation as well. I have to mix mine because the one that I have is too dark right now. I went a little ham on this shade. I do have the white Haus foundation that I use to mix in with other foundations and this foundation when I need to make it match. If it was midsummer, I could probably get away with this by itself, but I am gonna mix a little bit of this in there today, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna put like one full pump of that. I don't want to go too thick on the foundation because it's the beginning of the day. I'm gonna be out in the sun, you know, off and on all day today, so I'm not trying to go crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna use my Mario, I think it's the F4 Mario brush, the bigger side, and I'm just gonna take this from the back of my hand and I like to really pounce it in there first, like, and hopefully you can see. I was messing with the lights, trying to make this visible for a good hour. Before I started this, I was like, oh, let me get up early and try to shoot a video before the kids wake up. And then I spent so much time just trying to get the light to look good because I like constantly have a shadow on my face from one side or the other. Okay, I feel like we did a good matching job. I feel like she's looking pretty good. Okay, so I don't know how girls go so far on their neck down sometimes because they feel like it's gonna get in your clothes, right? I don't know, I feel like sometimes I see girls like all the way down, I'm like, watch your shirt. Okay, 2 cream bronzers. So this one, the LYS brand, is also, it's just in general, this brand, I feel like you can't miss with this brand. I haven't tried anything from this brand that I don't like. The one thing about this is it's very, 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 very creamy. So just be careful. It comes out like quickly and easily. You want to just use small amounts of this guy. Again, I'm not going for anything full glam, so I'm just trying to look cute in the summer sun. Okay, so that looks ridiculous, but we're gonna blend it out with the other end of my Mario brush. I just realized we forgot to do our primer. And the one that I was going to use today was the Caliray So Blown Clean Blurring Primer with Collagen Peptides. Again, it has skincare in it, so I really like this one. This one blurs your pores. I suggest using a really small amount because it's very thick, and if you go too much with this product, it's going to leave a thick layer on your skin. So very small amount, and focus it on the areas that you have pores. Blow it out further until the edges of your face. Really good primer, really great for summer, humidity, heat, all that stuff. Very blurring. Okay, next up, concealer. So by far, I think my favorite concealer, clean concealer that I have, it's the Kofi Main Match Concealer. And I'm just gonna use a very small amount of this. I don't go heavy on my under eye concealer because I will crease down there. So I'm just gonna go really light. On the edges of my nose because I get a little red right there. And I have a scar on my chin that I like to cover up. So I just pretend I'm highlighting my chin, but really I'm covering my scar. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go in with my Sephora Pro Concealer brush and I'm gonna blend out all that concealer. And I just stay away. Stay away. Danger, Will Robinson, danger. stay away from the under eye. It's not cute. The benefits don't outweigh the cons. Okay, so along the way I've actually found out that a lot of E.L.F products are clean. They don't really advertise as being clean brand, and I don't think all of their products are clean, but a lot of them are. So if you are looking for clean products at an affordable price, check into E.L.F, and I think you'd be surprised at how many of their products are clean. Today we're using the E.L.F Halo Glow Powder, and I have mine in the shade medium. And I'm not going to use a powder puff because I'm not trying to go too heavy on my makeup. So I'm just going to use a big fluffy brush and put some in the lid and just kind of use that to set my face. It does a really good job of setting everything and kind of just giving you this very slight halo glow. But just a really pretty powder. Really quickly before we move on to the rest of the face, I'm going to set my face with a little setting spray, the Kosas Cloud Set Airy Setting and Smoothing Mist. This Kosas is a clean brand. They also have a lot of good things I've tried. Well, the stuff that I've tried from them I like, I should say. This spray is pretty refreshing, and it does a nice job of helping you like layer up some setting spray, but I wouldn't rely on this on setting your makeup and holding it all day. But it is nice for like in between or prep. Just gonna let that set in a little bit. Okay, so next up we're gonna go ahead and do our eyes because I just want to do my eyes next because I like the eyes. Okay, so we're gonna use CoverGirl. Actually has a whole clean, I think it's Clean Fresh line, and all of those products are clean. This is the eyeshadow, and it's actually really nice eyeshadows. This is the CoverGirl Clean Color Clean Fresh Dreamy Pink Palette 222. Oh, I didn't know it was 222. Okay, and it's just like a really pretty. I'm gonna take like this fluffy Bare Minerals brush and go in with the lightest shade, this one right here, and tap it out because there is a little bit of fallout. Just tap it off. That doesn't ever really bother me, fallout on eyeshadows. I feel like their powder, powder kicks up. But if you tap it off, you should be okay. That's really pigmented, so just go with a little bit. I just want something really soft. Okay, so next up I'm going to take something smaller. I'm going to go into the deeper shade, this one. Just keep that in the outer corner, like right here. The outer corner and the crease. So pretty. Okay, so on these shimmers you do have to be careful because they're super soft, so you want to use a gentle touch, but they're so beautiful. They're so beautiful. You just need the tiniest little bit. And I'm going to use this one. I'm going to go in with my fingers. Tap. Oh, it's getting on my eyelashes, which is what I want to avoid. You see that? That was one tap into that eyeshadow. Okay, so I hope the camera is really picking up how pretty that is. It's just super pretty. I barely touched into that shadow and it's just Okay, so I'm gonna finish up on the under eyes and go in with this one back into that darkest shade. Okay, and now I'm going to take a clean domed like pencil brush and go into that lightest shade, and I'm going to use that for the inner corner. My favorite clean mascara is the Kulfi. What's this one called? It's called the Kulfi Batty Lash Mascara, and I have mine in black. It has one of those little spiky balls at the end, and those little spiky balls will help you to get that inner corner sometimes when you can't get that inner corner. But I really like this mascara. It's even gym proof. You can go to the gym. And you see how quickly it starts to just make your lashes look better. Use that little spiky ball. Okay, so I tried to fix it. I ended up getting an eyelash in my eye, and my eye was watering everywhere and going crazy, and I couldn't get it out. And then I tried to fix the mascara, but this isn't fair to the mascara. It's a really nice mascara. Usually it's not clumpy and gross like this side. It's a lot nicer. But we're just gonna move on. So for blush today, we're gonna be using the Haus Labs, and I'm gonna be using the shade Fire Moon, which is this color. And I'm just gonna go in with this Hourglass double-ended, I think this is the Edit brush from their Edit palettes. I'm gonna use the smaller side. And these are really pigmented as well, so you just wanna be gentle. I feel like this blush goes perfect with this eye look. I like the way everything goes together. Go ahead and do the other side. Okay, and to bronze up the face a little bit, we're going to use the Physicians Formula, another clean brand. This one you can get at the drugstore too. I keep saying another clean brand. The whole look is a clean brand, or clean brands. Okay. I've noticed with this bronzer, I like something a little bit more fluffy. I don't know what brush this is. This is something I've had for a really long time. But I don't like anything too dense. I like more fluffy with this bronzer. And this bronzer is very powdery too, so you just want to like... And I will take this and fluff this around just a little bit to blend everything out. So next up, we're going to do a little bit of highlighter, and I've discovered this is more recent to my collection, but it's really beautiful and really pretty. This is from Thrive Cosmetics, and it's the Brilliant Face Highlighter Skin Perfecting Powder in the color Shale. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but it's S-H-A-E-L, and it's so pretty. It kind of looks boring and flat in the pan, slightly like a sheen to it. It's not boring. It's really pretty. So I'm gonna just take a little bit of this and I'm gonna show you on my hand. Like, it's so smooth. Like, it's just really pretty. I could take that one little swatch and like blend it all the way out on my hand. I'm gonna throw a little bit of this on my cheeks, but I'm not gonna do it too heavy-handed. I'm just gonna go a little bit because it can get quite intense. So I don't wanna go too much. I'm just gonna do a little bit. I'm gonna tap it. This is the Real Techniques set. I think it's a setting brush. So pretty. And I am just going to. Okay. Okay, and for lips, we're going to finish it off with the Lineage lip glazes. Again, the Lineage brand is, I think we all probably have a favorite from them. If not the sleeping mask, then something else. But these, they're not new, they're fairly new. They've been out for a little bit. And I have, I think, peach glaze and cinnamon sugar. Peach glaze would probably go better with this, but it's in the car. So we're gonna go with cinnamon sugar. Super pretty. We're gonna finish this off with some setting spray, and shockingly enough, the MAC Fix Plus, the alcohol-free version specifically is the one that I looked up, is clean. I don't know why I was not expecting that from MAC, but it is clean. This is the MAC Fix Plus alcohol-free multitasking setting spray. I'm gonna let that soak in. I'm gonna pull this headband out of my hair and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is it. This is the full face of clean makeup that really does stand up in the Florida sun. Just a fresh, everyday summer look.